Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Simply Key, and today I'm talking about a mother and her two sons found dead in their home in a double murder suicide, and the eldest son of the mother and the youngest brother is the one who shot them. Now, before I get into it, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell to keep up to date with me, and like the video. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into it. So, y'all, an entire family is dead. Two murder-suicides happened within months of each other, and I'm going to go ahead and get into that real soon. But the police officers found a mother and her two sons dead inside their home early last week in the Avondale area. The family says 19-year-old Eric Johnson shot his mother, Darlene Flores, and his 16-year-old brother, Rodrigo Johnson, and then took his own life. Now, Darlene Flores' sister says her sister wasn't able to share her story, but that this incident was the result of Flores' sons seeing domestic violence in the household and the emotional toll that it has taken. So, just a half hour before their bodies were discovered by police, Eric allegedly sent his friends a sinister message. My friend called around 5 o'clock this morning saying that he loved us and that he's sorry and he misses his sister. Nobody seen the text. I was the first person that seen the text this morning around 6, said Timion Andrew. As soon as I heard it, I got a friend that called me and said that, hey, check on E. I heard there's a lot of police on his street, but this is the second time a violent and tragic event has hit this family. Y'all, in August, their father, Eric Johnson, who was 40 at that time, killed their 6-year-old sister, and then he killed himself. And Eric's friend says that he has been struggling with his sister's loss ever since, and rightfully so. That's a very, very, very tragic thing to experience, and then to lose your sister by your father killing her and then him killing himself. That's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with. But Eric's friend said deep down, losing your little sister, and especially a 6-year-old sister, and that was like the closest sibling that he had. Even though he had the 16-year-old, he said his 6-year-old sister was the closest sibling he had. He loved her more than anything. Losing her, it destroyed him. And the friend said he know it was hurting him very, very bad. Now, psychologist says that most people will have a difficult time recovering from something as traumatic as a murder-suicide, and to repeat that behavior is rare. And to repeat it is real. Well, it can't be that real because it happened. But the mother's sister said there was domestic violence in the household. They said we do know for individuals that experience trauma as a child and witness violence firsthand that their brain is more vulnerable to be reactive to perceived abandonment or a situation where they feel threatened. And that's not condoning violent behavior. It just increases vulnerability for some individuals that have multiple vulnerabilities that set them up really poorly for making safe and healthy decisions when they are in distress. And so basically, Eric didn't have a chance. And, the loss not only affected, Eric, it affected the whole family. And I think it's sad because this 19-year-old went around dealing with this tragedy, and to see his mother and to see his brother, and all of them are walking around like zombies trying to get themselves together, and they're having a hard time, and it's most likely that they can't even help each other, and so they're just walking around like zombies. And what else can they do? Therapy sessions are not going to help because they're too distraught to even go out and seek therapy. So like I said again, they're walking around like zombies. And what was he to do? He see his father treating his mother a certain type of way. Then the father takes the daughter for a weekend and has a standoff with the police and won't give the child back. And instead of giving the child back, decides to kill the child and himself and leave the other 3 family members in emotional and mental limbo. So as far as this 19-year-old, I kind of see where he snapped and lost it. I can't say he was being evil. I can't say it at all because only he and his brother and his mother know what they were dealing with inside that home. So whatever it was that he was seeing inside the home after the father killed the sister and himself, And he got to try to deal with this himself. And now he's 19 and he's having a very hard time dealing with it. So imagine what the 16-year-old was dealing with, or how he was dealing with it. And then the mother to lose her own child, and then to see her other 2 kids that are still around, which are boys, suffering mentally and emotionally. I can't even imagine. I'm quite sure it was too much, and that's what made Eric go ahead and decide to kill his mother, to kill his brother, and to kill him. I'm quite sure he had lost what little bit of common sense that he had, and rightfully so. I cannot sit there and say he was wrong or evil, because if it was me, I don't know what I would have done to see all of us just walking around like zombies. I don't know what I would have done. So for Eric to kill his mother and his brother and then take himself out, I feel like he was doing all of them a favor. I felt like he wanted to kill himself, but he knew that if he killed himself, that he was going to leave his mother and his brother behind to deal with. Not only now his 6-year-old sister is gone, the father is the one who killed the 6-year-old sister, and now the 19-year-old brother, I can't handle it. So now he's gone. So now they have to deal with the 6-year-old being gone, the father being gone, and now the 19-year-old being gone. So now it's more trauma, topped on more trauma and tragedy or whatever. So I think that when he thought this thing through, the best thing that he saw fit was to kill his mother and to kill his brother and then to kill himself, because he didn't want them to be no longer tormented. That's what I think. I think that's what it all boiled down to. And I think that this story is very sad. It is very sad and unfortunate. But yeah, I just wanted to give my 2 cents on that. So what do y'all think about this story? Do y'all think that the boy was wrong for taking the mother out and the brother and then himself? Do y'all understand and get why he possibly took the mother and the brother out and then himself, after seeing, after experiencing the tragedy of his father taking his sister out? Leave your thoughts below. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Deuce.